In 1978, Pope Lucius I died after only 33 days in office. Officially, it was a heart attack. But a decade later, a forgotten letter and a quiet Vatican archivist reopened the case. Was it really natural causes? Or did he know something dangerous? Watch until the end to discover the truth that the Church tried to bury. As a journalist for Il Messaggero, I've seen my fair share of whispers and shadows, but none like what I stumbled into in 1989, when a handwritten envelope arrived at my desk. No return address, just one sentence inside.
Ask what happened to Lucius.
It referred to Pope Lucius I, a pontiff who reigned for barely a month in 1978 before dying in his bed. Heart failure, they said. Case closed. But I couldn't shake the feeling, and someone didn't want it forgotten. I traveled to Vatican City. Through quiet channels, I reached Father Matteo Alberti, a mild-mannered archivist with tired eyes. Over espresso, he told me something that changed everything.
The night Lucius died,
He whispered. He asked for confession. Not from his usual chaplain. He wanted someone new. The priest who heard the confession, Father Giorgio Bellini, vanished 2 weeks later. No farewell. No forwarding address. The Vatican labeled him transferred. Father Alberti had managed to save 2 pages from Lucius's diary, hidden between Latin manuscripts. One entry dated the night before his death read,
If I sign this decree, I condemn them. But if I stay silent, I betray God.
I dug deeper. Pope Lucius had launched a secret investigation into the Vatican Bank, which at the time had murky ties to foreign accounts, real estate fraud, and covert political funds. He had reportedly prepared a sealed decree to expose these crimes, naming 3 senior cardinals involved. The morning he was to sign it, he was found dead. The official autopsy was never released. A single doctor, Dr. Rinaldo Franchi, performed it. When I tried to contact him, I found his apartment in Florence boarded up. He had died in 1984, under unclear circumstances. Back in Rome, I was followed. Twice my hotel room was searched. My contact at the Vatican, Father Alberti, stopped responding. Later, I learned he'd been relocated to a monastery in Argentina. But there was one final lead. A nun named Sister Cecilia who had cleaned the papal apartment that night. After days of searching, I found her living quietly in Assisi.
there was no glass of water by the bed.
She told me. But the floor smelled like almonds. In 1991, I published my findings under a pseudonym. The article was ignored by major outlets, but spread through underground Catholic circles. To this day, the Vatican maintains Lucius died of natural causes, but its last confession may have named his killers.